Think of your favorite childhood memory. You'd bet your life it's an exact recording of reality, right? But what if I told you that millions of people, complete strangers across the globe, all remember the exact same details? And they're all wrong. We're talking about the Mandela Effect. It's that bizarre sensation where your brain swears Pikachu has a black-tipped tail, or that the Monopoly man wears a monocle. Spoiler alert, he never did. It feels like a glitch in reality, but it's actually something much cooler. It's a high-speed optical illusion of the human mind. Today, we're peeling back the curtain on the source code of your brain to see why we all share the same beautiful, collective lies. The term was officially coined around 2010 by researcher Fiona Broom. While at a convention, she realized she and a massive crowd of people vividly remembered Nelson Mandela dying in prison during the 1980s. They recalled the funeral, the headlines, the global mourning. Except Mandela was actually released, became president, and lived until 2013. This isn't just a simple mistake. It's a phenomenon. If it's just you, you're confused. If it's 10 million people, it feels like a conspiracy. Some claim we're sliding into parallel universes. But science offers a more grounded and, frankly, more impressive explanation. Your brain isn't a hard drive. It's a storyteller that's constantly filling in the blanks to make the world make sense. To understand this, we have to look at schema theory. Way back in 1932, psychologist Frederick Bartlett demonstrated that our memories are not snapshots. They are reconstructions based on cultural expectations. Bartlett showed that memories distort over time to fit into pre-existing schemas, mental templates we use to save energy. Take the Monopoly man. When you think wealthy, old-school banker, your brain triggers a schema that includes a top hat, a cane, and a monocle. Even though he never wore one, your brain auto-fills the image because it fits the cultural pattern. In 2022, Dipasri Prasad and Wilma A. Bainbridge from the University of Chicago published a landmark study on the visual Mandela effect. They found that even when people were looking directly at the real logos, their brains tried to correct them to match these internal templates. Your brain doesn't just see what's there, it sees what it expects to be there. But it gets weirder. Every time you recall a memory, you are physically rebuilding it. And during that process, you can accidentally grab parts from other sources. This is an unconscious, non-intentional process called confabulation. Legendary researcher Elizabeth Loftus has shown that just a tiny suggestion, a leading question, or a fake photo can plant entirely false memories that feel 100% real. Think of Darth Vader. Everyone says, "Luke, I am your father," but the real line is, "No, I am your father." Why the change? Because without the name Luke, the quote lacks context. Our brains edit the script to make it a better story. We prioritize the meaning of the moment over the accuracy of the audio. So, how does a mistake become viral? Through social reinforcement. Humans are social beings. We look to others to calibrate our reality. Experiments have shown that discussing false memories in groups can increase the likelihood of others remembering them by 40 to 50%. The internet is a giant petri dish for this. Once a meme about the Berenstain Bears being spelled with an E goes viral, it reinforces the glitch in everyone else. Even in Brazil, many people swear the Sadia logo once featured a turkey in a cornucopia, likely influenced by the global fruit of the loom debate. We aren't just misremembering alone. We are co-creating a shared history because our brains find comfort in the consensus of the crowd. Here is the real mind-blower. The University of Chicago study by Prasad and Bainbridge found that these errors aren't random. In experiments with over 100 participants, 86% spontaneously added a monocle to the Monopoly man. When asked to draw Pikachu from memory, a massive majority added the same black tip to the tail in the exact same spot. This proves the Mandela effect isn't just forgetting, it's a universal feature of human architecture. We are all glitching in the exact same way because our brains share the same biological source code. The Mandela effect is actually a window into how we perceive reality. It proves that your truth is a beautifully rendered simulation, built on a foundation of patterns and expectations. So, the next time you find out that C-3PO actually has a silver leg, or that Curious George never had a tail, don't panic. You haven't hopped into a parallel dimension. Instead, marvel at that 3-pound lump of gray matter in your head. It's working so hard to make the world understandable that it's willing to rewrite history just to keep the narrative consistent. Our memories aren't dusty archives. They are living, breathing stories that we edit every single day. And honestly, that's far more incredible than any conspiracy theory. Which Mandela Effect still keeps you up at night? For me, it's the Disney one. It's actually magic mirror on the wall. Not mirror, mirror. Seriously, go look. Now, I want to test your memory. Tell me in the comments, did the Fruit of the Loom logo have a cornucopia, or are you part of the Bainbridge study statistics? If this trip into your own mind was as fascinating for you as it was for me, hit that like button, subscribe, and join our journey into the invisible threads of reality. Stay curious.